Hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Football Manager Rags to Riches, the best manager game around. We are ready for the new Sky Bet Championship season with Basingstoke, which we have taken from the very bottom of VNS, Vanarama South, all the way up to the Sky Bet Championship at this point in 2021. Now, it saddens me to know how the real Basingstoke Town is doing this season. It saddens me greatly as I'm a big fan of their mascot, the Dragons, the same mascot that my high school was. Actually, the Dragons, pretty awesome. But this is virtual Basingstoke, and we're doing awesome in the Skybet Championship. So, we had a fantastic preseason. We beat Anderlecht, if you can believe that. We beat them on penalties, thanks to an own goal. And then we beat Sheffield Wednesday on penalties. We beat Leeds on penalties. But we actually genuinely beat Ipswich. We beat Brighton. We beat Crystal Palace 4-1. 4-1 against a Premier League side. That is huge for us. We also beat Swansea 3-2. We are beating Premier League teams in the preseason. I am super excited that I actually made the right choices here with the people that I purchased. We can see Daniel Aguiai has scored a lot of these goals. He got a hat trick against Crystal Palace. Boateng's picking up a lot of goals as well. Honestly, it's just been amazing work by those two players. We lost to Arsenal and we lost to Chelsea, but hey, we scored against Arsenal. Daniel did, of course. And I'm very happy. I'm very excited about how this preseason went. It was fantastic. So this season, Fulham is our first match. Obviously, today is our first match with Fulham in the championship at home. Our first Capital One Cup match is against Burton, another team I'm a fan of because they actually have fantastic facilities despite their relatively low league status. They actually have fantastic facilities. So, if you're new to Football Manager, Burton is a great one to start with. Or actually, if you want a challenge in lower league with still having great facilities, Burton's a great one to start with because they have decent amounts of cash. FA Cup third round, we have no idea. Our first TV match, to be determined. I'm sure there might end up being more. Is against Bradford City, which is interesting. And that one is away. And then our last match is against Leeds away in the Sky Bet Championship. So this will be an interesting setup. We've actually got Bradford almost back-to-back here in December, which I thought will be very interesting. Hopefully we won't have too many injuries. So there was some rough times in the preseason. I am a little sad. Zhang Chengdong is injured. Denilson Carvalho is also injured. And I'm really sad about Carvalho. 3 to 5 weeks. He's essentially one of our best players, if not our very best player. And he's out on injury, which really sucks because this guy is so good. He's 22. He's going to be 23 this year. And the fans love him. And he's a great player for championship sides. Honestly, he's a fantastic player for championship sides. So, a little sad that he's out, but he's patiently waiting for his injury to subside. So I think, good on him, right? Good on him. Really happy with him. But he's out injured, as is Zhang Chengdong. So, we picked up some extra new people, lots of loans you can see. So Kevin Smits, we picked him up. He's not fantastic, but he's fine. He's on loan from PSV. We also have Phil Hopkins. What is everyone so upset about? Low win bonus. Well, get over the low win bonus. We need money, dang it. We can't be spending too much more money. The club's in a sad state. We have Phil Hopkins we took on loan as well. Got him from Tottenham. And hopefully he'll get a little bit better. He's obviously not putting forth the effort and training that we would expect. And then we also have Daniel Albani from Inter. Fantastic defender. Hopefully he will perform well for us. He's very specifically, exclusively a defender. So hopefully he'll do well for us. I'm fingers crossed, I'm hopeful that he'll help fill in some of these gaps because we were missing defenders. We were missing all sorts of defenders. So we picked up those three players on loan. Kevin Smith to help fill in the gap for Carvalho, and Zhang Chengdong, and we also picked up Cole Dasavia. Now this guy just turned 22 over the summer. I like his potential. I don't think that he's going to be that prominent of a member. He's just there as a backup. If we need somebody, he's there, so we have our bases covered. It's really what it comes down to. Maybe we'll put him in our easier matches. I think he'll have probably his first appearance against Burton in the Capital One Cup because that'll be a match more up to his speed. But a lot of these youth players, Daniel Holland, Hallahan, Charlebois, and Andy Reid, they'll probably also get their appearances in cup matches for us because we don't want to squander them. But we also don't want to lose. So the championship season preview says that we are poised to be 22nd in a four-way tie with Rotherham, Birmingham, and Bradford. We'll see about that. I don't know. Charlton's 19th. We were the champions, so I don't know. Again, we'll see how it goes. Newcastle set to win. Leicester set to go up. Bournemouth set to go up. Really, no surprises there. And 22nd right there is they're saying we will be relegated. And now I told the board we won't even be in a relegation battle, which means we're looking at maybe 18, 17, 16 is where we're going for. If we finish mid-table, honestly, I would be super happy with that. If we can finish mid-table, I don't know if that's going to be reasonable. But with the way our preseason went, we could easily finish mid-table, maybe even top half. I don't know. Our preseason went really, really well. So, fingers crossed on that front. But Fulham's coming in with a full team. They have no injuries. So, we'll see what happens. Carvalho's going to be out for quite a while. QPR might be his very first game. We'll see. Competition expectations. So, we just need to reach the second round. So, all we have to do is beat Burton, and we will have reached our Capital One Cup expectations. We need to reach the fourth round for the FA Cup expectations, which is fine. We'll be entering the third round, probably get a League 2 or a League 1 side. We'll be able to crush them fairly easily and hopefully progress pretty far in the FA Cup again. Now, the board expects us to reach the fourth round. I expect us to reach the fifth, maybe the sixth round, given how we've done in the FA Cup, and I think the fans are probably also expecting the same thing. So we'll see what happens on that front. And then, yes, again, avoid a relegation battle in the Sky Bet Championship. Obviously, we won't be able to defend the John Stones Paint Trophy, but that's okay. Not a big deal. So you can see we've already lost $3.7 million this season. We have a balance of negative $2 million. And that just comes down to the fact that the board gave me several $1,000,000. And I said, okay, I'm going to spend every last penny. And I spent every last penny. So now only 20% of transfer revenue is made because they gave me money and I spent it. And I don't think they realized that I would spend it all. They gave me another $900,000 because of the low collective win bonuses, and that $900,000 is going to be spent to renegotiating new contracts. So, new contract for Quentin Bratt, new contract for probably for Cito, probably also for Carvalho and Josh Grant. We'll see how we perform this year, but the $900,000 is going to be going towards new contracts, is what that is. So, as much as I'd love to bring in new players, it's just not going to happen. We had a lot of transfer, very, very busy transfer activity. People keep trying to buy Quentin Bratt off of me for, $200,000. Like, come on. The dude is way better than what you're giving him credit for. Like, look at this stat. Look at these stats. This guy is worth at least $1 million. At least $1 million, if not more. So, for them to offer me $200,000 for this guy, like, no, heck no, that's absurd. They need to go figure out what it is that they're doing, because this guy is way too good of a goalkeeper for us, and I'm happy that he's actually become such a good goalkeeper. He's a decent player for Sky Bet Championship sides, and he'll by the end of the season he'll be a good player for Sky Bet Champion sides because he keeps getting better. He just keeps getting better. So we had a lot of transfers this past window. So we brought in Daniel, Dwayne Holmes, Etienne, Boateng, Da Silva, McLaughlin, Bignot, Albani, Smith, and Hopkins. Vince Bignot, solid player, absolutely solid player. Well suited to League Two soccer. 2 current stars, looking to be 3.5 stars, maybe 4 stars later. And he's 18 years old. He'll be 19 this year. So we put him on loan at Wraith, actually, which is a fantastic place for him to be. He's in the Ladbrokes Championship, and they're expected to go up. So I'm super happy that he's over at Wraith. I think Wraith is a fantastic club, and they were the best club out of all the clubs that offered. So he actually chose the best club, and I'm really happy about that. So good luck to him. He's very physical, not much else. I'm really hoping he develops over at Wraith. We sold a lot of players as well. So Soma, we sold him to a French team for quite a bit of money, honestly. Rostan Bomsong, we bought and sold him fairly recently. He's a Cameroonian, 20 years old. I could not get any work permits for any of the Cameroonians. There were 3 of them, Kameni and Thomas Penn as well. Couldn't get any work permits, so I wanted to sell them while they were still young and still had a lot of potential. So we got them all fairly well sold. 250,000. He was worth a lot less than that. Even his current value is 190,000. And then we also sold for 120,000 for 135,000 now. So, steal for them. And then 90,000 for someone's worth 61,000 now. So, happily sold those people. We sold Mitch Hancock, which was just a terrible, terrible player for us. He just failed miserably. 6.75. Just like, and the best he's ever done is 6.85 for Rotherham. And that was in League One. Okay, now he's in the championship with Charlton. I don't know that he's actually going to do that well for them. He's just not performing. His stats are good. His stats are just fine. But he has not performed. So I am happy to sell him to a fellow team that will be in the same type of battle situation that we will. So by all means, you guys can have him. We bought him for 70. We sold him for 180. I'll take it. Absolutely. Gondo, you guys are familiar. We sold Gondo. We also sold Gary Boylan and Razak. We sold Lemony to Gloucester, or I'm not sure. I think it's Gloucester. I'm just going off the same way you say Leicester. It's Gloucester. Sure. Patrick Lemony, he just wasn't all that great, and they wanted him, so go for it. And then Orsi is on loan over at Dover, and Lawrence Ingram's over on loan at Gloucester as well. So Marino JRC, 20 years old, solid player, hopefully will perform well for Dover. I don't think Dover's actually played at all yet. I don't think they have any matches yet. When's their first match? Today. They started the same day. Okay. So, good luck to Dover. There are they a feeder club? I think they're technically they're an affiliated club. That's what they are. Yeah, we are the senior affiliate. They're an affiliate club. So, anyways, good luck to them. I hope they do well. Good luck to us. I hope we do well. The fans are really unhappy with the signing of Johan Etienne. Johan Etienne has yet to play, so they have no saying in that. They think I overspent, but we'll see. But yeah, everyone's really happy with all the sales that we got. I'm just surprised that the fans are happy that I sold Gondo, because Gondo scored so much for us. 15 goals in 21 appearances. I'm surprised they're happy, but they're happy, so, whatever. Anyways, it's been a great preseason. Like I said, it's been a great preseason. We're set up perfectly for the championship. We have a lot of wins against our own competition and bigger teams. So we'll see how this season goes. Again, I'm hoping to finish mid-table. That's what I personally want to do. Now, whether or not that happens, we'll see. We have a solid team, pretty much 3.5 stars across the board, which is fantastic. Carvalho is 4 stars, as you can see, better than Kevin Smith's there, but he's injured. So we're 3.5 stars pretty much across the board. Super happy about that, and I think we will be in a good spot going forward. So, anyways, that's where we're at. And I will see you guys with the mid-season report in January. So if you like it, give it a like, subscribe, and share. And there's Patreon down below if you want to support the channel. Have one Patreon supporter, Amphid. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, one more thing. Ivory Coast. Totally forgot about the Confederations Cup. We won. We won the Confederations Cup. It was just the weirdest thing. We beat Uruguay 4-0. We beat South Korea 5-0, which wasn't that unexpected. But Uruguay beat them 4-0. But let's look at the Confederations Cup. Let's go through the whole thing here. Because we can. It's very short. So in the group stage, we won by 1 point over Mexico. Now, mind you, Portugal and Uruguay were both higher ranked than either of us. And Mexico was 17th at the time. Like, they were really not expected to make it out of this group at all. But they made it out. And so did we. And Portugal and Uruguay both lost. It's like, whoa, what's going on there? And then it was pretty straightforward in the other group. Holland and South Korea, the two teams that were expected to win, did win. No surprise there. But our group was just very surprising. Portugal and Uruguay both losing out there, which is fantastic. So in the semis, Mexico narrowly lost to Holland 1-0, and we crushed South Korea. And then third place, South Korea beat Mexico, surprisingly, 4-3 in extra time. Congratulations to them. Really expected Mexico to win that one, but they didn't. And then in the final, we beat Holland on penalties. It was a close-fought thing. So it was fantastic. We actually won the Confederations Cup there with 1 draw against Portugal. So it's been a fantastic run with Ivory Coast. We are currently ranked something. 4th? We're ranked 4th right now in the world. Lots of suspensions. But we're ranked 4th right now with Netherlands, Brazil, and Argentina. So we'll see how that goes. We've been doing fantastically. Congo is ranked 8th. Wow. Democratic Republic of the Congo is ranked 8th. African teams are making a big push, man. Ghana is ranked 13th. What else do we got? Is that it? That's it for a good while. Then Senegal on 30th, Cameroon at 31st. Yeah. But wow. Congo's right on our butt. That's really surprising. So now that we're finally ahead of France by a large margin, I'm hoping that the next time we get the chance to call anyone up, that we can steal some of those players from France, the French players that can play for Ivory Coast. I want to see if I can grab some of those players next time so we can secure our future with Ivory Coast and not have to worry about so many old players, because some of these players are starting to not get teams. That Gervinho just got a new team just now, but we'll see. It's a hard-fought thing. Anyways, that's how Ivory Coast is going. Again, thank you for watching. Gareth Gore is still part of the club, and I will see you guys at the mid-season report. I don't think there's anything else left to say. No, not seeing anything. Alright, thanks for watching. DFTBA.